Petra, it's always.
Yeah, we just get the French.
Are we allowed to give speeches?
As long as you don't condemn the government.
Okay, I shall not condemn the government. We support the government. We support Abdullah Ahmad Badawi's last 5 months in office.
Yes.
We support what he's trying to do over the last 5 months of his tenure as Prime Minister, which he did not do in his first 5 years as Prime Minister, which is to introduce changes to Malaysia. Abdullah Badawi said he's going to introduce reforms in the judiciary, reforms in the police, reforms in the anti-corruption agency, and we support him for that. And we urge Abdullah Badawi also to look at repealing certain outdated and draconian laws, like the Printing and Publication Act, the University and Union Colleges Act, Internal Security Act, the Police Act, which does not allow more than 5 people to assemble at the same place, which makes it very difficult for a man and 4 wives to walk without getting arrested.
There you go.
And all those other acts like the Sedition Act, Official Secrets Act, Societies Act, all sorts of acts which we have introduced. Now, if you understand, we have things called ordinance, which were introduced before Merdeka. Emergency ordinance is an example. All the acts were introduced after we got independence. We introduced by Parliament, approved by Parliament, which means the government cannot say that these are all British laws. These are new Malaysian laws, which were introduced by Malaysians, not by the British. And we urge the government to not only say that they're going to liberalize by giving permits, for instance, for assembly. Why do we even need permits to assemble? Whereas Islam, which is the official religion of this country, encourages people to assemble. And that is the purpose of mosques. If you know, mosques are not placed for praying, they are placed for people to assemble. So to make it illegal to assemble, for whatever reason it may be, is saying that Islam is wrong in building mosques for people to assemble inside these mosques. So since Abdullah Badawi wants to introduce Islam Hadari, or has introduced Islam Hadari, we urge him to go all the way, not halfway, and repeal all those laws which violate Islamic teachings. I've been accused of insulting Islam. I was detained on grounds or the excuse that I insulted Islam. I urge the government to not insult Islam by continuing and perpetuating laws that violates Islamic teachings. That's all we are asking. We are not asking for anything more. We support the government. We support Abdullah Badawi in his last 5 months. We do not support maybe Abdullah Badawi's choice of a successor. We have our own idea as to who should succeed Abdullah Badawi as Prime Minister. And of course my choice is Anwar Ibrahim, for want of a better choice. But we tell Anwar, and I told him that personally, and we told him that publicly many times, we are not prepared to wait until March. We want Anwar to take over by December. We want it to be a white Christmas. 51 years we've been having a black Christmas. Let us at last have a white Christmas so that all Malaysians, irrespective of race and religion, can jointly celebrate the best Christmas Malaysia has ever seen since Merdeka. That is all I wish to say. And I reiterate that I support the government, I support Abdullah Badawi. I have not violated the terms of the police permit.